Oh, hi there. Good morning, St. Columbus. These last few weeks I've been thinking a lot about sacraments. Our church is coming back to some in-person worship. Last week we baptized a family. In the coming weeks we'll baptize a couple of more, mostly outside. We're also offering more opportunities for the Eucharist. Hence my interest in thinking a bit about sacraments lately. Our prayer book steals a line from St. Augustine that goes something like this: sacraments are an outward visible sign for an inward spiritual grace. Something that makes a lot of sense when you say it quickly, but what does it mean? Think about it this way. At the end of my course of study for a PhD in philosophy, I had the opportunity to buy a beautiful doctoral gown. It had this dark blue, piping, big, fluffy sleeves and a funny looking hat. Now, did the gown itself contain any of the knowledge or the training or the little bit of wisdom that I had learned in that period of time? No, it did not. But it was an outward visible sign for something that had happened inside me, something that transformed me, that would alter the course of my life. Similarly, you can think about wedding rings in a similar way. Can two people be married without a wedding ring? Of course they can, but it's an outward visible sign for something that has happened between these two people, the covenant they have made with each other. Our sacraments, baptism and Eucharist, are much the same way. In our church, our baptismal prayer and our Eucharistic prayer are all written down, and they go back hundreds of years, something that we have inherited from our brothers and sisters that have come long before us. Some of them are more than 1,000 years old. Words themselves are somewhat sacramental, an outward visible sign for an inward spiritual grace. That word grace is so important in our understanding of sacraments, in our understanding of what happens in baptism and in Eucharist. Those words, though they're written down, though so many of our actions are predetermined and set before we get there, the words themselves do not conjure God. They are not magical. God is not necessitated by them. It is a moment of grace. We set the table. We pour the water. We show up in faith and in hope that God will meet us there, that God will be present in our lives. As we take the host or drink the wine, those are moments of grace, of openness and vulnerability. Our relationship is bound and tightened to each other, to our community, and also to God. In the next couple of videos, I thought I would talk about baptism in one and Eucharist in the other, and look forward to talking to you then about that. Have a great day, St. Columbus. Until then, peace.